Happy Thursday, YouTube. Today we are doing a homemade bruschetta. Of course, you know, since I'm doing it, it's going to be on the grill. But look at this. This is amazing, right? It's roasted tomatoes with roasted garlic and some goat cheese, and of course on toasted bread. You got to have that for bruschetta. And you know, obviously lots of fresh basil too.
Oh, it looks amazing.
So this is great. It's definitely a nice, you know, nice appetizer to have as the weather gets a little bit warmer. It's definitely refreshing and light. You know, and as those tomatoes come in later in the year, it would only make this even better.
Oh yeah.
So let's get started. The first thing we need to do is get our garlic on the grill, and then we'll move over to the tomatoes.
Okay, sounds good. Let's do it.
Yep. Bruschetta is really easy to make. If you make it this way, you have to plan ahead a little bit. I took a garlic clove, cut the top off, sprinkled some olive oil on it, and just covered it with a little bit of salt and pepper. And I put on the smoker at 225 degrees for about an hour and 10 minutes, right? If your garlic's a little bit bigger, it's gonna take a little longer, smaller, obviously reduce the time. And you can really just want it soft so you can spread the garlic cloves when we pop them out. So it's more of a feel thing. So okay, that takes the planning. Make sure you start that at least an hour and a half ahead.
And if you don't have a smoker, you can do this in the oven.
You can do it in the oven. You can wrap it in foil. Put a little olive oil and do it in the oven. Smoked garlic to me really kicks it up a notch, and that's why I do it on the smoker.
Yeah.
The next thing is for our tomatoes. I just went to the store, grabbed some normal tomatoes. These are the vine tomatoes. It is still spring, I guess, so it's not tomato season. Yeah. So I got the softest ones, most ripe ones I could find, and I'm just going to throw these on a hot smoker with a direct flame, so about 400 degrees, and just turning these every couple minutes, only for about 5 to 8 minutes.
Okay.
We just really want to get a little soft and get a char on the skin is all we're looking for. So we'll go to the smoker and do that right now.
All right.
The other thing we want to prep is we want to make toast for our bruschetta.
Okay.
So I got one of these long loaves or baguettes, I don't know what they're called, and I'm just going to slice them. Just slice them, you know, I'm going to get rid of the end. I don't really like the end. And just some small pieces, you know, ½ inch at the most. Okay.
And this is where it pays to have a good bread knife.
Yeah, it does. So, I was at the grocery store today, a little story time. And they actually sell these cut and pre-toasted.
And dry.
And dry. And they were $4.55 for a little pack. So, you know, you can buy the fresh bread and cut it yourself, and we're going to drizzle a little bit of olive oil on them.
Well, and some stores even have a bread cutting machine that you just put it in there and we'll do it for you.
Yeah, they do. We'll drizzle the olive oil and we'll put them, you know, toast them ourselves and save a couple bucks, right? This was $2.50, the other one was $4.50. So, not huge money, but if you can, I would definitely recommend toasting yourself. So we're going to continue cutting these, and we'll have those ready for go on the grill too.
And you're going to toast it on the grill?
Yeah, we're going to toast them on the grill. So here's our tomatoes. I cored them and chopped them up and just put them in a glass bowl. Obviously, let them cool down before you start manhandling them. Also, the other thing, I put my cutting board in on a big cookie sheet just to catch the juices so it doesn't run over the counter. So again, these are the tomatoes. You can see the char. I did the skin and everything. I just took the middle core out.
Okay.
I have about 3 tablespoons of chopped basil. Just throw that in there. 2 teaspoons of balsamic vinegar.
I love the smell of vinegar.
Mm-hmm. And then I'm just going to do a pinch of salt. Maybe slightly more than a pinch. And probably a pinch of pepper. And then 1 clove of garlic I'm just going to mash.
And we have that heavenly aroma.
Can you smell that? The garlic, the basil, the tomato,
Yeah.
right? The vinegar. We're just gonna give it a little stir. Just incorporate the ingredients. We're not, trying to whip it down or anything like that. So my recommendation is put this in the refrigerator, cover it with some plastic, and let it just sit for about an hour.
Okay.
Just kind of let all the flavors
Meld together.
meld together, exactly. So we'll put it in the refrigerator and then we'll come back. Here is the finished product. What I did, I took a couple pieces of the toasted bread, spread on some goat cheese that I purchased at the grocery store, just a little tube of goat cheese, and then I spread on the garlic, the roasted garlic, and I added the tomato bruschetta on top, and then sprinkled it with a little bit of basil. And just for fun, because I love olive oil, I'm going to give a little drizzle of olive oil too.
Oh, it smells so amazing.
It does smell good. It smells light and like refreshing. Hey, dive in. There's 2 pieces of bread there.
All right.
These are probably messy. You probably should have grabbed napkins, but we weren't thinking.
Yeah. This is like summertime in a bite.
It is so good. Really, we just need a glass of wine to go with it too. Mm-hmm. All right, you two. Very simple recipe. Have this at your next cookout. Next time you have family over, it's a great appetizer. If you like what you saw, please subscribe and hit the notification button. If you have any other variations you want to tell us about, please leave a comment. Check back every Thursday for new videos.
And eat, savor, and enjoy.